So we're here in Clovis, California, and we're doing a Rinnai tankless water heater flush. It's the Rinnai R85. I believe Gary McDonald's home builder, so a nice big custom home here. About 9 years old, and it's in one of these access panels. The only thing I want to like about these access panels, it gives you limited room underneath to tie in an isolation valve kit. They can go in there, but it's pretty fussy trying to get either hard piped into the valves or gets flexible supply lines tied in, the hot and cold water, get the relief line out. Anyways, so we've let the homeowner know that's an option down the road if they'd like to proceed with that. For right now, we just gone ahead and pulled out the old copper supply lines. Don't like these at all. You can see them down there at the bottom. 18-inch copper flexible supply lines. Once you kink those and bend them back, they begin to leak or spray. And plus, when we work on something, we just like to make sure everything's buttoned up to the best of our ability. Replacing supply lines is pretty inexpensive, so 10 bucks, 20 bucks, no big deal. Anyway, so we're tied straight in. 3 gallons of vinegar going through the unit. We've got about 5 minutes left on this flush. And that's a Superior pump, 1/3 horsepower, straight from Amazon, about 60 bucks. Hoses are just the red and the blue kit. Just kind of helps you get make sure you get the blue, which would signify cold, hooked up to the cold side, and then the red, hooked up to the hot side. Anyway, so to get this flushed out, you got to take off the supply lines and then put these adapters on there, because it's a nominal pipe thread, and then this is these supply lines or nominal pipe thread, but these hoses are hose threads, like you'd see all the faucets that are around the house, like you see that hose bib sticking out the wall there, and then of course there's one right here. Those are hose threads, so they're a little bit different. And so you put those adapters on, flush this out, take them back off, put the new supply lines back in. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and unplug this and get things tied back in, flush this out, take another video when we're done. Okay, so still here in Clovis, California. We finished buttoning this up. We did go ahead and hook up the cold side, and we left the red hose on and went ahead and blew all the remaining vinegar out of the unit first so that it didn't go in the home. Flushed it out real good, then hooked up the hot side. So what we got here is Falcon stainless steel connectors. This is a 3/4 full flow. It's a mega flow, so 3/4 inside diameter. About 15 inches long on the cold side. It's kind of twisted it back around there, got it tied in. It's a 3/4 by 18 on the hot side. You can see it down here. Ties in and goes back up to the hot side. So anyways, we're done with this installation. We put the panel back on. Homeowner can turn the power back on. One thing I noted here is they did not put a shut-off switch out here, which is required by code. Should be either in the box, either a plug or a switch. Outside the box, plug switch with a weather plate on it, but it's not here. So anyways, the panel, the controller is in the laundry room. Have them turn it back on, fire it up, see how it works. Outside of that, this installation is done.